more grueling than any other camp you've been through? It seems like you guys have really been putting in some work so far.
No, we got the same mission, as spring ball and summer workouts. Come out here and grind day one. We have our objectives. We know what we have to do, and we just come out here and we fix what we need to fix and improve on what we need to improve on.
How's the defense looked through the first maybe half of fall camp so far?
I mean, great. I think we're running to the ball great. A defense that can fit or that can run to the ball is dangerous. I always say there's room for 11 helmets on a jersey, so I mean that intimidates offenses when a defense flurries to the ball like that. So I think we're running to the ball great, and I think as long as we build on that, we'll be in good position.
Coach Norvell talked about versatility just a little bit ago, about how it's important maybe to get players to be able to play different positions. What have you seen some of these guys from your teammates to be able to step up in some spots maybe they're not necessarily?
I mean, personally, I know how it feels to be kind of switched from your original position and asked to do things for the betterment of the team, and I think the guys that are being asked to do that are accepting that and taking that really well, just because it's a team aspect, it's a family culture, so whatever the team needs for any of us to do, including myself, that we're going to do it. So I think the guys that are being asked to do that are doing that the right way.
You didn't have, I know, Kier opposite you in the spring. I guess, what have you seen from him? How much kind of having him opposite you on the other end of the line? How much of an asset has that been?
I mean, you can look at Kier's film. It speaks for itself. His experience, SEC, played his true freshman year, had a good season. I mean, he's still the same player, if not better. So every time he's out there, it's good to have someone like that on the opposite side, because when you got two people on the edge of a defense like that, good luck.
We got Dennis Briggs down here as well.
The quarterbacks, when they make their plays with their feet, they got the green jersey on, can that get frustrating sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, a pass rusher is the only position like on the field that can't practice full speed, because we finish on quarterbacks. So like I do have to pull up early, I have to change my tempo sometimes when I get close to dipping around the edge. I have to change things I do to assure that I don't hit a quarterback. But I mean, we got a lot of mobile guys, and I think that's going to be a threat this year. And I'm just excited to put everything that we grow from in this fall camp on display on September 5th.
They all can move, right? I mean, all those
yes, yes, they can all move. In turn, that makes our D-line, our defense way better. When you just have to chase those guys around, it adds an extra workload than just having a pocket quarterback, for sure.
In some of the pass rush drills, you notice that the guys maybe not winning on their first team, it's taking that secondary move. Have you been happy with kind of the relentlessness of the defensive line has been going after the quarterback?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's one of the biggest things. If you look at the NFL or even college, a lot of the sacks, they're effort sacks. You just got to keep going, keep using your hands, swing your arms. You're rarely going to win clean. So you just got to understand that as a defensive liner, or a pass rusher, or a linebacker, whoever's blitzing, you're probably not going to win clean. But you got to have good technique with your hands, keep swinging them, finish on the quarterback.
How's this guy?
This guy? I don't think he's talked about enough. I mean, I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised come season, because just be ready. I mean, he's a big piece of this defense, and I watch him make plays in practice, and I'm like, why isn't he being talked about? You know, it kind of irritates me because I know how hard he works, let alone the plays he makes. So, I mean, I think everybody, the whole family is going to be excited. This guy's on the field, and he's going to prove it. So.
You see guys controlling the tempo of practice for large parts of practice, but the offense is also making plays. I guess you want to win every single rep as a defense, but is it kind of encouraging that the offense is responding and they're able to move the ball and that's like good balance?
100%. I mean, it's a team at the end of the day. We're a team. Like, you'll see, or in practice, an offensive player makes a play, I'll go say good job to him. That's my teammate. We hope that they can make plays on the ball, and that's what they're doing. It's going back and forth this fall camp. A lot of good things on both sides. Our offense is doing a great job. So as long as they do a great job, we'll be fine.
You talked in the summer about working with those young defensive ends that come in. What do they have to do to be able to contribute? For a young guy, what do they have to be able to do to help them?
Just do what's asked of you. I mean, I'm one to talk. Like, your time's going to come when it comes. This is my 5th year college football. I played all 5. And you know, your time's just going to come when it's going to come. Only thing I can do is try to be selfless and make myself available for them, because I wish I had a guy when I was in JUCO that knows what I know to tell me that stuff. I would have jumped way faster. So I just try to pour what I can into those guys and really anybody on the team, because 5 years of college football is a long time. So anything that I can share that I think will help anybody, I do. So.
And you won't be able to see it. If you're like George Wilson, that's a young guy that seems. What do you think about his football?
George is going to be such a great player. He reminds me of myself. I was 215 coming out of high school. I was a skinny guy, fast, just ran around. I used to play receiver a little bit. So George reminds me of myself. And I always tell George, if you learn to play like ahead of your body, like learn to play like you have 250 pounds on you, when your body gets that on you, you're going to play way faster. You're going to know how to use your body. So I try to pour as much as I can into George. I tell George he's got a bright future ahead of him all the time. Just needs to hone in on his technique and really focus on the little things. That's what makes you a better player.